Have you ever felt that pull, the one you can't explain? That moment when someone's mind lingers on you, even when you're not around? Today, I'm about to reveal the exact words that make her heart skip, the words that make her chase you without realizing why. If you stay with me until the very end, you'll understand the subtle, unseen triggers that flip attraction upside down. This isn't guesswork. This is science. This is psychology, and it works every single time. Watch carefully, because what I'm about to share could change the way she thinks about you forever. Comment your location where you're watching from, and don't forget to subscribe for more. You see, most people completely misunderstand the power of words. They think that attraction is about saying more, explaining more, proving yourself. But the truth is almost the exact opposite. There's a profound psychological principle at work here. Mystery amplifies desire. When you speak with restraint, when you choose your words carefully instead of flooding the space with explanations, you create a tension that's magnetic. It's subtle, yet it works on a deep, subconscious level. Human minds are naturally drawn to what they can't fully grasp. And that's where your power lies, the ability to plant a seed of curiosity and let it grow on its own. Think about it. When someone is constantly over-explaining themselves, their words lose impact. There's no weight behind them. But when you say less, when you communicate with precision and intention, every word carries meaning. Each statement feels deliberate. Every pause becomes a signal. Silence is not emptiness. It's a canvas on which her imagination paints a story about you. You are no longer just a person speaking. You are an enigma, a puzzle she wants to solve, and she will unconsciously begin to chase not just your attention, but the emotional thrill of uncovering more. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding human nature. Philosophers and psychologists have long studied the tension between the known and the unknown, between certainty and curiosity. Desire, attraction, emotional engagement, they all thrive in that delicate balance. If you constantly reveal yourself, there is no tension, no anticipation. But if you create space where she wonders, where she asks questions in her mind, where she tries to predict your next move, you are setting the stage for a natural pursuit. And the beautiful part is, she doesn't even have to realize you're guiding this process. You don't manipulate. You simply align with the psychological forces that drive human connection. Now, applying this isn't complicated. It's about restraint, about self-awareness, about recognizing the power of presence over quantity. Instead of rushing to fill silence, you let it breathe. Instead of repeating yourself to be understood, you let your confidence do the talking. And as you practice this, as you embody it, you'll notice a shift, not just in how she responds, but in how you carry yourself. You become someone who commands attention effortlessly, not because of flashy words, but because your words matter. Remember this, attraction is not built on overexposure. It is built on intrigue, intention, and the quiet power of meaning. Speak less, mean more. And watch how curiosity naturally transforms into pursuit. You see, the moment most people speak from a place of need, they unknowingly surrender their power. It's subtle, almost invisible, but women can feel it instantly. There's a difference between expressing yourself from a position of choice and expressing yourself from a position of desperation. Choice communicates value. Need communicates lack. And this distinction is one of the deepest, most overlooked principles in human psychology. When you speak with calm certainty, when your words come from a place of abundance rather than attachment, everything about you changes. Your presence, your energy, even the way she perceives your worth. Imagine saying something as simple as, "I enjoy spending time with you," instead of, "Please, let's hang out." The first statement is an expression of your desire and your autonomy. It communicates that you have your own life, your own priorities, your own standards, but that she is welcome within that space. The second statement, though similar in content, subconsciously communicates need, uncertainty, and dependence. The difference is almost imperceptible, yet it is felt profoundly. Women are wired to respond to security, to confidence, to men who choose rather than chase. When you operate from choice, she feels a subtle pull, a desire to earn your attention, to match the energy you naturally exude. This principle extends beyond individual statements. It is a philosophy of presence and position. It is understanding that attraction is not a transaction, but a reflection of emotional alignment. When you project calm authority, when you demonstrate that your happiness and fulfillment are independent of external validation, you naturally become magnetic. People, including women, are drawn to those who are whole, who are unshakable, who move through the world without being weighed down by attachment or expectation. Speaking from choice is a manifestation of this inner wholeness. And here is where most men fail. They confuse persistence with power, over communicating in an attempt to secure affection. But the opposite is true. Power is in restraint, in intention, in knowing that your attention is a privilege, not a commodity. When you practice this consistently, your words take on a weight they never had before. Every phrase, every sentence becomes meaningful. She feels it, she notices it, and gradually her pursuit emerges, not because of manipulation, but because you have aligned yourself with a psychological truth that has existed for centuries. Ultimately, speaking from choice is not about tricks or tactics. It is about clarity of mind and emotional sovereignty. It is about honoring yourself, understanding human nature, and letting attraction unfold naturally around you. When you operate from this place, you are no longer chasing or convincing. She is drawn in not by pressure, but by the quiet certainty that radiates from your every word. Remember this: the man who speaks from choice doesn't ask for attention, he inspires it. One of the most overlooked aspects of attraction is how you end your words. Most people leave conversations with questions, uncertainty, or apologies, unknowingly signaling weakness. But attraction is not built on doubt. It is built on confidence, clarity, and emotional tension. When you speak with certainty and then step back, you create a space that draws her in. She begins to think about you long after the conversation has ended. This is not manipulation, it is the natural law of attention. Humans are wired to pursue what challenges them, what intrigues them, and what is slightly out of reach. Certainty creates that pull effortlessly. Consider the difference between saying, "Do you want to hang out later?" versus, "I'm heading out, see you around." The first is a question, leaving the outcome uncertain, placing the responsibility on her. The second is a statement, calm and confident, signaling that your life is full and your presence is valuable. Statements end conversations with authority, giving her the subtle thrill of chasing without even realizing it. Emotional tension arises not from pressure, but from clarity and self-possession. When she feels that tension, her mind engages and her desire increases. This principle aligns with psychological research on human attention and reward. When we experience uncertainty in a safe context, our brains focus intensely, seeking resolution. By ending your words with certainty, you trigger this natural focus, making her emotionally invested in seeking your attention. The genius of this approach is its simplicity. It requires no overthinking, no manipulative games, just a conscious awareness of how your presence and words interact with human psychology. Ultimately, the power of certainty is about creating a balance between presence and absence. You speak with confidence, demonstrate your value, and then allow space for her to respond. This dynamic cultivates desire organically, aligning with the natural rhythm of attraction. The man who masters this does not chase, he radiates confidence and lets the pursuit unfold around him. Remember this: the words you end with carry more weight than the words you start with. Speak with clarity, step back, and let her mind fill in the gaps. Certainty is magnetic. Let it guide your interactions and watch how pursuit becomes inevitable.